Здравствуйте, доброе утро, добрый день. Меня зовут Вера Алексеевна Полякова-Норвуд. Добро пожаловать на урок русского языка. Так, мы изучаем русский язык. И на уроке мы говорим и читаем по-русски. Да, мы говорим по-русски. So let's continue speaking Russian. Today we shall be practicing a lot with the formation of plurals, with the plural forms of Russian nouns. Well, as you can see on my desk, there are a lot of things, a lot of вещи. Well, let's see what kind of things we find here. Итак, ручки. Это ручки. Это карандаши. Это книги. А это газеты. Вот журналы. Да? Журналы, газеты, книги. Это учебники. А вот письма. Это письма. Это сувениры. А вот машины. Это машины. So from our previous lesson, do you remember what is the basic ending for masculine and feminine nouns? The basic plural ending for masculine and feminine nouns? И. Да? Газеты, журналы, сувениры. И. Let's look at this. The basic plural ending for masculine and feminine nouns is «и». Студент, студенты, школа, школы, журнал, журналы. Our basic plural ending is «и», and that applies to masculine and feminine nouns. Ну, хорошо. So, what is the plural form of телевизор? Телевизоры. Телефон. Телефоны. How about computer? Компьютеры. And now give me the plural form for машина. Машины. Хорошо. So, «и» is our basic plural ending for masculine and feminine nouns. But you remember that's not everything is so easy in the Russian language. We really need to look at the stem of a noun very closely. And if the stem of a noun ends in one of these letters, let's take a look at this rule, then we have to work with the soft ending «и». And the letters that we need to remember are K, G, H, Ч, Ш, Щ, and the soft sign. You ought to have these letters in your notebook. And please take them into a little frame or write them really big so that they stand out and you can always easily find them. If the stem of the noun ends in K, G, H, Ч, Ш, Щ, soft sign, the soft ending «и» is added. Книга, книги. It's because of the letter G in the stem of this word that we add the soft plural ending. Книги. Врач ends in Ч, and again that's one of the letters that affect the plural ending. Врачи. Урок ends in the letter K, And look at the list of those letters. That's the first one on the list. Уроки. Строитель ends in a soft sign. And again, the soft sign affects your plural ending. Строители. Книги, врачи, уроки, строители. Строители. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. Итак, это книга, это книги. Книги. Хорошо. Ручка. Ручки. Ручки. Так. Карандаш. Карандаши. Карандаши. Учебник. Учебники. Учебники. If the stem of a noun ends in one of those letters that you need to have in your notebooks, K, G, H, Ch, Sh, Sh, or the soft sign, we add the soft ending E. And then there are neuter nouns. We need to remember them too. So let's look at this. The plural endings for neuter nouns are a and ya. Письмо, the plural form is письма. The plural of окно is окна. Notice that the O changed to a. Упражнение ends in ye. The plural form ends in ya. Упражнения. Упражнения. So during class time we do exercises. На уроке мы делаем упражнения. Упражнения. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. And then there's a category of nouns in the Russian language that do not change their endings. And what kind of words are they? Borrowed words. Words of foreign origin. So let's look at this rule. Borrowed words do not change their forms. Пальто, метро, and radio always remain the same. They still retain their foreign character. They do not fit into the pattern of the Russian language, so they always stay the same. They are foreigners. They have not been completely naturalized yet. Foreign words do not change their forms. And just remember, пальто, метро, radio. In the singular or in the plural, they are always the same. Пальто, метро, radio. Ну, хорошо. And now pick up your pens, ручки or pencils, карандаши, depending upon what you like to write with, and we are going to practice. Итак, let's look at these words, and we are working on their plural forms. So, телевизор, what's the plural of it? Телевизоры. We just add the plural ending on it, the regular «ы» ending. Телевизоры. Квартира. Квартиры. Again, we are simply using the basic ending «ы». Пальто. We have just talked about this word. Always remains пальто. It's a foreign word, it's a borrowed word, it doesn't change. But письмо is a Russian word. It's a neuter noun that ends in «о». So, what's the plural form? Письма. Письма. Телевизоры. Квартиры. Пальто. Письма. Хорошо, so let's keep on practicing, and we are looking at ручка. Ручка. So what's the plural of ручка? Ручки. Now the letter K affects the plural ending, and we use the soft E ending. Ручки. Карандаш and it ends in the letter sha. So what does it tell us about the plural ending? Again, we are going to work with this one. Ka, ran, da, shi. Karandashi. The letter sha is one of those letters that require the use of the soft ending. The next word on our list is radio. Radio. You know, it's a borrowed word. It doesn't change. Radio stays radio. Школа. What's going to happen here? Regular ending. Школы. Урок. And again, you need to notice the letter that it ends in. Use the soft ending. Уроки. And we are using the soft ending because of the letter K. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. So now let's take a look at a few pictures, and I will be asking you что это. Please identify the items that you will see. And you know, we are practicing with plural words. So let's begin. Что это? Это сувениры. Это сувениры. Что это? Это книги. Это книги. Что это? Это журналы. Это журналы. Что это? Это газеты. Это газеты. Что это? Это машины. Это машины. Кто это? And these are college students. Кто это? Это студенты. Студенты. А кто это? Это школьники. Это школьники. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. So you learned all the rules about the formation of plural nouns in the Russian language. But you know that from every rule there has to be an exception. And the Russian language is not an exception here. We do have exceptions from the rules about the formation of plural nouns. There are irregular formations. Let's take a look at some of them. So this is what we have to remember. Just memorize this and remember the plural forms of these nouns. Dom, дома. That's how we say houses. All of a sudden, instead of using the regular I ending, we have the A ending. Дома. That sounds so much better. Дома. Дома. Учитель. Учителя. Учителя. Teachers. Учителя. Профессор. Профессора. Professors. Да? Профессора. Друг. And you already know this. Друзья. Друзья. Сосед. Соседи. Соседи. Дом. Дома. Профессор, учитель, учителя, профессор, профессора, друг, друзья, сосед, соседи. Let us read the plural nouns from this page. Everybody after me, please. Дома, учителя, профессора, друзья, соседи. Хорошо, хорошо. Again, let's take a look at the pictures and you will tell me what these things are or who these people are. Итак, let's begin. Что это? Это дома. Дома. Кто это? These people look like they are neighbors. So, how do we call them in Russian? Соседи. Соседи. Кто это? Это учителя. Учителя. Teachers. Учителя. Кто это? And they look like friends, don't they? Это друзья. Это друзья. Хорошо. Хорошо. So our irregular words are дома, учителя, профессора, друзья, and we learned that one a long time ago, друзья, and соседи. Соседи. Хорошо. Do you think that's all? No, it's not. Let's look at this. More irregular plural formations. We have to remember about the family words. For some reason, language-wise, there's nothing easy about a family. Отец, отцы, отцы. The ending is regular, but all of a sudden we lost the letter "е" right in the middle of the plural word. Отцы. Брат, братья. Сын, сыновья. Муж, мужья. Мать, матери. Дочь, дочери. A lot of exceptions among the family words. So let's read the plural words. Everybody after me, please. Отцы, братья, сыновья, мужья, матери, дочери. Хорошо. Again, let's practice with this. Мать. What's the plural of мать? Матери. Матери. And what's the plural of дочь? It's similar to матери. Дочери. Так, the next one is муж. Мужья. Мужья. Сын. Сыновья. Брат. The plural form is братья. I want you to notice what's happening here. Soft sign я. Soft sign я. Soft sign я. Мужья, сыновья, братья. And do you remember the plural form of дом? Дома. Матери, дочери, мужья, сыновья, братья, дома. And there's no reasonable explanation that I can offer you about why these words have such strange plural forms. Once upon a time, it was very logical. But from the point of view of the present-day Russian language, there's no explanation. So what do? Use our memory. Go ahead and memorize this stuff. There are a lot of exceptions that you have to know, and it happens in the study of any foreign language. There are things that go by the rule, and there are words that don't obey the rules. And in that case, you simply have to memorize them, and you always know how to handle them. That's it. Work for your memory. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. Now let us put our knowledge of plural words, of plural nouns, in some kind of context. Let's talk about professional groups. Remember, a few weeks ago we studied different professions, different occupations. Шофер, врач, учитель, библиотекарь, музыкант, секретарь, строитель, etc., etc. Now let's talk about professional groups, not just single representatives of those professions. So let's take a look at a few pictures, and you will identify their occupations for me. So let's begin with this. Кто это? They look like college students, so what do we say about them? Это студенты. Это студенты. А кто это? Это врачи. Это врачи. Так, кто это? Строители. Это строители. And since we are talking about professional groups, you need to use plural nouns all the time now. Кто это? They look like engineers, so what do we say about them? Инженеры. Инженеры. Так, let's look at this picture. Кто это? Secondary school students. Школьники. Школьники. And these are their teachers. Кто это? Это учителя. Учителя. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. So, our professional groups are врачи, инженеры, учителя, библиотекари, строители. Хорошо. How about city places now? What do we normally find in a city? Well, houses, of course. Дома. Parks. Парки. Stores, shops. Магазины. Theaters. Театры. Movie theaters. Кинотеатры. Libraries. Библиотеки. Schools. Школы. Colleges. Институты. Universities. Университеты. Хорошо. Plants. Industrial plants. Заводы. Factories. Фабрики. Фабрики. Now I want you to concentrate a little and think of different city places that one can find in Dallas, in your own city. Well, think about it. I will give you a minute, and then we will go over your list. Let's work on this. хорошо. Хорошо. So, did you make a long list or a not so long list? Well, I was working too, and this is what I think one can find in Dallas. We certainly, or you certainly, have a lot of дома and парки, магазины, театры, кинотеатры, библиотеки, школы, институты, заводы, фабрики. Look at this word, парки. Why did I use the soft E ending? And that's right, because we have the letter K in the stem. And the same thing happens here. The letter K affects the plural ending. And it happens in this word one more time. The letter K affects your ending, and we have to use the soft E ending. The rest of the words take the regular E ending, and дома, of course, is an exception that you ought to memorize and always remember. Дома, houses. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. Those additional exercises will help you with the memorization process. They will give you practice with all those words that we consider exceptions and that you should keep in your memory. Now at home, I want you to take your workbooks, find урок номер 5, and on page 56, please work on sentences 11 through 21. You will be practicing with the plural formations, both with regular and irregular plural formations. Review notes that you've been taking during today's lesson and keep practicing with plural nouns. You can now look around the room and say in Russian what you see and whom you see. Ну, хорошо, хорошо. Большое спасибо и до свидания.